My persuasive speech is on should we have school uniforms. I'm in favor of having school uniforms. Have you ever been teased for something you wore? Have you ever felt singled out because of the clothing choices that you have? These are horrible feelings that we would never wish on anyone, but unfortunately it has and it is happening in schools. I want to share something with you today that I believe will make schools safer, improve the learning environment, and help students get along better. Nationwide, we're dealing with a humongous problem in schools. It's called bullying. Why, you ask? Students are being singled out and picked on because of looks or interests, often because of the way they dress or what they choose to wear. Many adults can recount various stories from their childhood where they were picked on or felt out of place because of what they wore. Sometimes it's uncool or just different, but either way, they were picked on and teased and whatnot. Sometimes students wear hand-me-downs from older siblings. Other students come from poorer families and aren't able to afford expensive name-brand clothing. In 1944, Eleanor Estace wrote The 100 Dresses. It was a book about a Polish girl who was made fun of wearing the same shabby dress to school each day. As you can see, uniforms would probably help this situation because when you're unable to afford the best clothing or something extremely stylish, you get picked on. And this is a quote, in one study, more than 1/3 of middle school students responded yes when asked whether they are bullied because of the clothes they wear. Susan M. Sweaver, Associate Professor of School Psychology at a University of Nebraska in Lincoln, surveyed a total of more than 1,000 students of 5 Midwestern middle schools from 1990 to 2004, with about 56% of the sample female. While the prevalence of fashion bullies was greater in wealthy cities and towns where more designer clothing is available, she found the problem significant in poorer communities too. And this comes from the Wall Street Journal in 2007. It was from Fashion Bullies Attack. Another quote from the same issue in the Wall Street Journal, teens and adolescents are expected to wear not just any designer brands, but the right ones. The better brands you wear, the more popular you are, said Becky Gilker, a 13-year-old 8th grader from Sherwood Park in Canada, Providence of Alberta. Quote, if you don't wear those things, you get criticized. In many schools, the most expensive designer goods, such as those by Chanel or Louis Vuitton, have the highest social ranking among girls. But popular teen brands such as American Eagle, Abercrombie & Fitch, and so on, are big logos at the schools. There's also the school safety issue. You know, you have school shootings, bully-related, all types of things, which I feel really stems back to, you know, the clothing choices that one might wear. A visual aid that I can bring into here now is how the statistics show as kids get older, uniforms are quite important. Hopefully this can pull up here. As you can see, when kids are from grade kindergarten to 5th grade, the school uniforms don't make as much of a difference, but as they get older, from grade 6 to 8th, you know, the kids are getting more competitive, and school uniforms do make a difference. Hold on, sorry about that. Imagine walking down the halls of your school and not hearing the taunting voices of your peers, teasing you on your clothing decisions. Imagine seeing students focused on school, not the short shirt their peers chose to wear that day. What happens if these changes are not made? The same old bullying, suffocating environment, and same competitiveness will be present. I feel a change needs to be made soon. Adding uniforms to school won't change every problem the world faces, but it could bring some much-needed peace to schools. Getting involved and helping make this change is really important. For my last visual aid, I kind of want to show some clothing options. For a girl's uniform, you can use a polo shirt, have no logo on it so everyone can be the same. You can have a nice pair of khaki shorts. a lot of the schools are implementing now this uniform, and it's not, they don't want brand logos. That way everybody feels the same. The uniform clothing, you can get them anywhere. You can get them at Walmart, you can get them at Target, online at any kids' clothing store. I really don't feel there's an excuse to be made on how expensive polo shirts can be. This polo shirt